The church married my mother off to my father when she was 16 and he was 33. Black people could do things like that back in 1920. The church could take a baby in, she was an orphan, without reporting it to the government. And they could even find that baby a spouse. The ladies of the church also changed my mother's name from Hattie Mae to Laura Ann. My father had a pickup truck and did odd jobs, but his real job was head chef at the Chanticleer, a restaurant in Melbourne. The Chanticleer was a mansion they turned into a supper club and reception hall. They did luncheon, fashion shows, and bridge tournaments for women's groups. My mother left my father when I was in elementary school because of their age difference. But he still was my father. He was short, but he wore a big, tall chef hat. Once I grew up, I called him at work one day, and I was crying. I had gotten married, but I didn't know how to cook. My husband didn't know how to cook either, even though his brothers could cook. I was trying to make meatloaf. My father came straight over from work. He showed me what to do. While he was still working at the Chanticleer, my dad bought property in Matawan, acres of land. When he died, he left the land to me. My father died and the Chanticleer was demolished in 2011. That land in Matawan is worth a lot of money now. There's a lot of development going on. My father never even went to high school, but my father was smart. He only got as far as 7th grade. Going to high school was for people with privilege. My father was smart. Not the kind of smart that comes from books. My dad had the kind of smarts that was a gift from God. My brother could draw horses. He drew pictures of horses rearing up with cowboys on their back. The ladies that owned the beauty parlor, she paid my brother $20 to draw her a horse. That was a lot in 1940s. We lived on Tebby Place. We ran through the wheat fields of Galini Farm. We picked apples from the tree that belonged to the old lady that the kids called a witch. Every time we picked her apples, she would yell, "You kids get away from here." There was a concrete tunnel under the bridge. Me and my brother crawled through. Then he would yell, "Rats are coming, run!" I had nightmares about rats. One day, we got home and we saw 2 soldiers at our front door. Our older brother had been drafted into the military when he was 18, World War II. The soldiers came and told my mother that my brother would not be coming home. He was gone. He got taken by the war. He wouldn't be coming back to Vauxhall. He was taken from us forever.